In fact, she moved back here after many years away and is running for mayor.
I do feel that Mount Bayou will survive. Not necessarily the way it was, but maybe different in some and better in some way.
Despite it all, Peterson is a believer. She has faith there are others like her, people who've moved away, but want to come back home and help revive Mound Bayou,
T-Life.
Mississippi.
The
Melissa
T-Life.
Bach, NPR.
That's my set. That's my squad. T-Life, the T-Squad.
This week, two
T-bags.
star players in the National Hockey League playing for the Minnesota Wild were benched.
Oh, benched because of high sticking?
You don't get benched for that, Steve.
I was sitting here listening to the radio, NPR. It's a political FM radio station where they talk about unimportant stuff, but they pretend like it's important. Kind of like mock meat or tofu, where people talk about things that probably really aren't that relevant or important. But whatever, I'm not really trying to get into that. What I'm trying to get into is I have to sweeten up my tea. This is tea, which contains, as you may know, antioxidants, which rumor has it they do strengthen the immune system. Well, I'm in the mood for sweet tea, so all you gotta do, I'm a little gassy, add a little bit of this. It's called sugar. I already added some sugar. I'm just gonna add a little bit more because it wasn't really as sweet as I would like. When I sit at my desk, I use a little cup as a waste bin or a rubbish bin. Just a little cup. I came up with that myself. I do come up with some creative stuff like that. So just easy, simple ways to improve one's quality of life or simply make things easier. Because if you ask me, things should be easier. I'm not really big on difficulties or complications. I don't find them to be necessary. That's probably something artificial and made up too. Now I need to give this a little bit of a shake here. I got like over 10 bags of tea in this 1 quart of 1 quart jug or container. Look how dark that tea is. When your tea is this dark, that means you got a lot of antioxidants in there, a lot of nutrients. You gotta have your nutrients. If you don't get your nutrients, someone's extraterrestrial mother might eat a Y chromosome out of your nervous system or something. That made no sense. Basically, if you see someone talking that way, they don't make sense, well, basically that person's probably more or less a psychopath. I intentionally talk crazy sometimes because it does, in my head, it's kind of funny, but I don't like to laugh. Because smiling and laughing is a sign of a fake ass critter, a fake ass person. But they're laughing and they're smiling. I ain't about no rainbows, ain't about happy stuff. Only darkness, cold reality, and facts. Facts, Jack. That's how I personally live my life. You need them antioxidants. That's called health. You always gotta keep your health on point so you feel good. That's important. That's relevant to feel good. Smoke me a little cigarette. That's what's up right there. What's those noodles? The Vietnamese entree, the Vietnamese meal with the very tiny, I think, rice noodles, the very super skinny, thin rice noodles. There's a specific word for that. I don't know what it is right now, but it's like one long continuous noodle that's really thin, and I think it's a rice noodle. Basically, they put it in a bowl with some sort of broth. Then usually they add some meat or some mock meat, like tofu or something, or artificial meat. Like most of the things happening in the world today, artificial, pretend, fake. But they add the fake, artificial mock meat to your Vietnamese entree, your meal, and that's a really good dish. I will try to come up with the name of that dish. I'm sure if you go to a Vietnamese restaurant or something, they usually do have pictures on the menu. Basically, it's a bowl of noodles, like ramen noodles or something. A bowl of noodles, whatever. Turn the radio back on to see what these people are talking about.
Established company.
Okay, done with that. Ouch, have a headache. Good job.